Transition teams, or IEP teams, work to help special needs students decide what course they will take in their future and what they need to do to get there. The transition team consists of the students, guardians, career instructors, general educators, guidance counselors, administrators, and transition specialists. All of these people will work with the student to make their goals successful. A transition is, under IDEA, when a student of 16 years or up moves on from high school to college or the workforce. These plans are made in the student's IEP by the transition team. The Carl D. Perkins Career and Technical Education Improvement Act of 2006 is a federal law intended to fully develop the academic, career, and technical skills of students by providing opportunities for success in the future. The Tech Prep program has an emphasis on transitions. The Workforce Investment Act of 1998 authorizes funds and guidelines for helping the nation's job seekers become ready for the workforce. Section 504 is made to prevent discrimination by providing equal opportunities and benefits. It is important for the future because IDEA does not assist post-secondary. The Americans with Disabilities Act Amendments Act of 2008, ADAAA, is a civil rights law for those with disabilities. This differs from ADA of 1990 by clarifying the definition of disability. This law provides freedom from discrimination in employment, public services, public accommodations, and telecommunications. Transition assessment assists with the development of effective transition planning for the future. 3 goals of the assessment is to help students make informed choices, help students take charge of the process, and help students understand the needed skills. The Esther J is a transitions assessment that measures postgraduate readiness. It tells the student their strengths, weaknesses, interests, and where they could use improvement in their skills.
The student in question, Harley, has a variety of behavioral issues that hinder his ability to perform in the classroom. First and foremost, Harley has an issue staying on task. When given access to the internet, Harley will elect to spend time on YouTube or other various gaming sites as opposed to working. In addition, Harley has a tendency to distract others with singing, humming, pencil tapping, and so on. It's fair to say Harley possesses a desperate need to be noticed. While administering the Esther J, Harley expressed a large interest in living in a suburban area while simultaneously joining the Navy. He seemed to understand the aspects associated with keeping a clean house, however failed to make any sense on how he was going to afford any of the activities he was interested in. Based on these observations, Harley will need lots of help when it comes to purchasing a house, maintaining money, and using time responsibly. For example, when asked how Harley would go about purchasing a home or achieving the goal of purchasing a house, Harley said, "Just buy one?" When it comes to transitioning, Harley will likely need finance classes and will require connection with a recruiter from the Navy. His objectives will be written in the IEP under instruction, community experiences, and development of employment. Under each of these categories, a service and activity will be entered.
Teachers, agencies, and even communities aid in the services of transition. Agencies involved with the Navy can be contacted by counselors, teachers, and parents. To prepare financially as well as mentally, social workers and career technical educators can provide a good segue into the path, while financial advisors can provide money-related assistance, and therapists/psychologists provide mental/emotional and social guidance in transition. Communities provide an emotional backbone as well as a support group through transition. The domains for transition curriculum are self-determination, which is choice/decision-making and self-awareness; social skills, which is general expressed feelings and understanding other people's feelings and responding to social cues; career and development in employment, which is exploring types of occupations and identifying interests and finding jobs; independent living/life skills, meaning home and family, leisure pursuits, and community involvement. And finally, preparation for post-secondary education, which would mean personal development skills, process skills, and expression skills. Assistive technology is basically any form of item or equipment that is used to better the student with disabilities' day-to-day activities and educational experiences. For example, the keyboard can be used to type words legibly for both student and teacher, and headphones can be used to provide a distraction-free listening environment during lessons and leisure. To track the learning of the students, there are several transition plans that are thoroughly documented, such as self-profiles, school profiles, the The documentation of contact to admissions offices and support offices and scholarship opportunities, accurate communication of disability, and contact with peers with similar disabilities. To follow up with student progress, it is necessary to use a transition program evaluation, beginning with the interview, then review, afterwards you get feedback, and finally you survey.
Transition plans are necessary under state and federal laws to be attached to the student's IEP. There are many assessments that help students plan their futures and many laws that protect special needs students from discrimination. When Harley turns 16, he will have a transition plan made by his transition team in his IEP. By administering the ISTER J, we were able to fund Harley's interests to properly guide him in the steps he needs to take in the future. We are now able to contact other teachers, agencies, and the community for opportunities for Harley.